What's up, folks? This is Kenny Wallace. I'm, of course, the videographer for the YouTube account Keep Arkansas Legal. YouTube account the same, as well as Gab Keep Arkansas Legal. Twitter Kenny_NLR. This right here is the passage of SB 401 in the Arkansas House. What I'm going to show you is the reading of the bill and then the comments by Representative Brant Smith. And after that, I'm going to go ahead and I may show some other people that spoke for and against this bill. This is available on the Arkansas Legislative website, and all I'm doing is kind of cutting it up and uploading it to YouTube, and especially YouTube, where it will remain, so it's a lot easier for people to kind of see, and then have my own little narration commenting there. As you can see, that's the Speaker of the House, Matthew Shepard. Of the left, there's a parliamentarian. The right, whose name I don't know, doesn't matter, and there's secretaries. But anyway, here's kind of a. I'll cut Brant Smith's sections here into two parts, since he talks for about 8 minutes on this, and I'll give kind of this basic narration for each of these videos. Do like, share, and comment on these. It's very important that we get more people involved. There's a lot more that should have been done regarding illegal immigration this session with a Republican supermajority. It simply wasn't done. It took a lot of pressure just to get this bill out of committee. You'll see this is Representative Mark Richmond, who did a very good job of speaking for SB 401 in committee. I don't know if he mentions this, but he talks about his experience as a Marine who's been deployed in war zones, areas that don't have rule of law, and I think he kind of mentions it here a little bit. I'll just kind of play his comments. I have kind of a basic intro that that I should hopefully be able to put on each of these videos. In case I don't, like, share, and comment on this, and remember this, and get involved in local politics, because this is, of course, the state legislature, and again, this is over SB 401, the bill to end sanctuary cities.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, colleagues. This particular bill does not establish a new rule or a new law saying that the cities that decide to become sanctuary are suddenly going to do something illegal. It's already federal law to be a sanctuary city that you cannot do that. Now, let's face it.
Harvey is the city where I believe is the largest city in this area, so I don't know where.
But we talked about all the constitutionality of this particular bill, yet why is it that suddenly anything this bill does is unconstitutional? However, if the federal government comes down and says we are going to enforce our laws and do something about sanctuary cities, what's unconstitutional about that? Nothing. The law already exists. We're saying, Arkansas, we're going to follow the federal law.
By denying state funds.
And we're not breaking any constitutional laws by following federal law.
Also, we're not arresting them either.
And what is already on the books. So I do not buy into that argument. And you're going to hear other things too. You're going to hear about local control. Well, this should be a local issue. The state shouldn't be involved. We use local control on both sides to talk about everything. All I can say is, should President Eisenhower, should he had deferred to local control of Governor Favis back in September 1957 concerning the immigration, our schools here in Little Rock? Nobody in this chamber would agree with that. But it's not about local control. It's about following the law. You'll hear that it's about racial profiling. And some are going to say, how dare you, Representative Richmond, bring up racial profiling? What would you know about racial profiling? And you're absolutely right. I don't know anything about racial profiling here in the United States. And shame on us, all of us, every single one of us, for not doing a better job, for not stopping that scourge that continues to divide us and separate us. But I'll tell you this, I do know about racial profiling overseas. I know about getting up every morning for 2 solid years and making sure, checking my calendar and making sure that I didn't leave the compound at the same time, that I didn't take the same route, that I didn't leave out of the same gate, that when I looked at the gardener who was looking at me, that his smile could not hide the hate in his eyes and that he intended to do me harm. So I do know about that. But this is not about racial profiling. This is about following the law. And of course the other distractors, it's about immigration. No, it's not. It's about following the law. Now, somehow or another, if we're going to be found unconstitutional for following federal law, then we've got a lot of problems. And again, I know some of the argument, well, we violate federal law with our medical marijuana. Yes, we are. The people told us to do it, and we follow the people's direction. And we might have to pay for that someday in a bad way. It may be a bad thing that happens to the state eventually, only time will tell.
Medical
All I can
marijuana
say
is
is if
passed
you
by
want to make
ballot.
Arkansas a sanctuary city or sanctuary state, use the same process. Go out there and get it on the ballot. Pass it like they did medical marijuana. I encourage you to take that and run on that platform. Because the people of Arkansas don't want it. And I intend to listen to the voices in my district who are telling me, pass this bill. Thank you.
Representative Blake, for what purpose?
Questions? I see Richmond doesn't intend on asking questions, so.
Representative Walker, for what purpose?
Okay, well, I think I'll play one more against in just a little bit, another video. Hold on a second.